Good afternoon, everybody. It is a beautiful day today. Uh, a little bit chilly. It was chilly this morning. 50s, low 50s. We went today to the Secretary of State and got a lot of our business taken care of, finally. Michigan license plates and things like that. What we did not get taken care of, what I did not get taken care of, is my driver's license. I could not get it changed. I've been carrying around this little green card my whole life, and it was my birth registration, and it worked just fine until now. So I got a copy of my birth certificate, which cost $80. It came in the mail in a day. It was crazy how fast it came. And so we thought that would take care of it. But as my stepmother told me, it did not take care of it because I need a trail of paperwork to show how I went from my maiden name, which is Rad, to my name now, which is not Rad. I've been married twice. And the first time I was married, I was 16, I think. I don't even remember which county I was married in, y'all. So, good thing my license is good for a few years because I've got to track down some paperwork. I think I might have my divorce papers from my last divorce, which may have my maiden name in it because I was going to change my name back, and I never did because my youngest daughter, that was her name as well. So I just kept it while she was through school and all that. I didn't care that much. Didn't make that much of a difference. It's just a beautiful day, so I thought I'd come outside underneath my cool vintage canopy, which I put up not even because it's sunny, but just because I haven't put it up that many times this year. And it's a little windy, I don't know. It's just a beautiful day. But yeah, we took care of that business. And like my stepmom said, it's a little bit prejudiced, or what did she say? Yeah, you know, how many women are going to have troubles with that, trying to figure that out? You have your Social Security, you have your birth certificate, you have your current driver's license, and it's not enough. You have to show all of this. It's a little bit ridiculous. They should have that paperwork from when you changed to, it's all on there. It's on their records from when we changed to these things. So why shouldn't they be able to trace that? So that was a little frustrating. I'll figure it out. But we got everything else done. Everything else is a Michigander except me. Oh, and Isaiah, because we still have a CPS case going on in Texas, which I should be hearing from the CPS people in Michigan next week when I have relatives visiting. And, you know, if they show up, they show up. But if they call, I'm going to ask them if they could put it off a week because, you know, I really don't need them nosing in my business while I got family here. So that was a big step. That was something we have been putting off, or yeah, we've been putting it off. I'm just loving this weather. I was thinking about after we got that done today, if it was successful, maybe we'd go to the lake, but it's a little bit chilly. You know, I haven't swam this whole summer. Well, I've taken a couple dunks in the river, but I haven't swam. And I think I'll get some in when the kids are here next week. So I will get some swimming in. We just haven't done a whole lot of fun stuff because we've been getting projects done, the house and the barn and just this and that. It looks like once again my fire is unsuccessful. trying to burn brush. I save my paper, trash, and it's probably not even legal. But, you know, if it's not a burn ban or something like that, I burn in the fire pit. It just gets my fire started. That's all I use it for. It's kind of like recycling a little bit. You know, I use it instead of putting it in the dump. I use it to start my fires. But it didn't work. Usually does, but oh well. So I guess we could take a walk out to the garden. The trees look awesome. I bought some peaches at farmer's market yesterday, and I was surprised to find peaches. We both were. And Keith said, "Do peaches grow here?" I said, "I didn't think so, but let's ask this guy." And he told us there are a couple that have been developed to grow here, but he thought it might be too cold. So maybe we'll try a couple peach trees next year if we can find some of the varieties that he told Keith about. There's some that were developed for Canada. We're no colder, but you know, parts of Canada aren't any colder than right here. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll just see what comes back, right? They all look healthy and good. We'll see what kind of tough winter we have. So yeah, I'm done. You know, I got some spring stuff in the mail to buy some bulbs and stuff. But if Karen watches this, Karen, what do I do if I get bulbs now? Should I plant them now or should I keep them until next year? Do they dry out? I don't even know. What was that? Apollo, get over here. It's probably a deer or something. I am very pleased with everything that we have accomplished this year. The house looks so much better. See my rain barrel. Just our list. We actually went by our list, mostly in our minds, sometimes on paper, and we got a lot of it done. I plan to have Keith put for me another bed, and we're kind of, see how there's kind of like stair steps? Well, we're going to do the same thing, and we're going to bring one more a little bit this way. And that's with those trees that are out there. We will use some of that. This is what I ended up with, y'all. I haven't had the most successful garden this year, but I'm pleased with what I did. Everything that froze came back with that last frost. My green beans were doing really good, and they were about that size. And some of them didn't come back, but most of them did. I don't know. I'll probably get 6 green beans. And everything looks a little bit miniature. Like my lettuce looks a little small, doesn't it? My radishes are okay. And this is comfrey. And I'm wondering if it'll come back next year. This is excellent for poultices and things like that. I've had some trouble over the years getting like tennis elbow. And my boss that I worked with at the leather shop said you need a comfrey poultice. And her right-hand lady said, I have comfrey growing in my yard. And they got me a big piece of it like this. And I put it in a warm cloth and put it up against my elbow. And it did wonders. And I thought, I need to grow some of that. So I have a couple more seeds planted. I think these might be them coming up right here. And look, it looks like I stepped on them yesterday, doesn't it? That's a footprint right there, y'all. But I didn't know. So if that's more comfrey, that's awesome. Better watch where I'm stepping, huh? So, you know, I planted quite a few seeds, and we'll see the spinach is miniature too. It looks like it's already trying to seed out. And it's got little tiny leaves on it. I didn't even know I should be picking it yet. But how can you pick that for anything? I've grown spinach before and it was not tiny like that. We've got to get one more load of soil for the winter. Because I need to put some more soil over the asparagus to make sure the roots have a good thick base. And maybe some straw. See, I've got some blooms on this tiny tomato here. A tiny tomato bush. We'll see what it does. The eggplant had some tiny blooms on it. Yeah, it's pretty purple blooms. See that? And I don't know. It's definitely not going to really cut down on my grocery bill this year. And Karen gave me some wild strawberries. And as you can see, they are spreading. And she said I should probably pull them up because they're wild and they won't make big strawberries. I told her I just wasn't going to worry about it. So see, I have 2 green beans. Look, I have 2 green bean plants that have flowers on them. And those are flowers. The biggest thing growing in there is flowers, and I'm fine with that. And I have 1 pepper. There's 1 pepper growing. But the asparagus has started out well. I think I had 100 plants, and I think just about all of them came up. I need to get in here and weed again. So they're just started. You know, you can't pick them the first. See how skinny and tiny they are? See, this is what comes up if people don't know. Let's see. It's hard to see what I'm looking at. So this is asparagus when it comes up. And see how tiny that is? That's too small to eat. So this year, all we're doing is growing. Blueberry plants look good. So that's what we accomplished today. I feel real good about it. I'm almost a Michigan resident. I would have felt better about my driver's license. But you know, I'm 54. I was a little bit worried about passing the eye test. And she let me do a practice run, and it was close. So I have an eye appointment on Monday. So maybe it's just as well. Maybe I needed to get that taken care of. And I have a few years. I'm not even going to worry about it right now. I'll trace the paperwork, and I'll do it when I'm ready. Beautiful day, y'all. I hope you're having one as well. I got all that over with. Now I can relax. And that's what I'm going to do today. I don't think it's warm enough to go swimming, but it's going to warm up today. It's nice and sunshiny. All right then. Y'all take care of yourselves. Have a wonderful weekend. If anything exciting happens, I'll have something to report. So we're going to be busy next week. We'll be going to see some stuff because my kids are coming. Well, one of my oldest daughter is coming. And my granddaughter. And I missed them both. All right. Take care of yourselves. Take it easy. Enjoy your day.